everyone, so this is going to be a beginner's guide to starting out your makeup kit, makeup collection, more like what you should have in your makeup bag. If you're just starting out with makeup, you don't know what to get, what to use, what products to go for, I'm just going to show you what I think are the ones that I would recommend for you. I know I've done something like this in the past, I'm not sure how long ago it was, but a lot of people have been requesting me to do something like this. Normally in my tutorials I show you a lot of products. Now those products aren't all necessary. Obviously if you're more into makeup and a lot more experienced, then you would obviously need all those products, but if you're just starting out, it does feel a little bit scary sometimes not knowing what to go for. So I'm just going to show you my recommendations for foundation, concealer, powder, lipstick, that sort of thing. You don't have to follow this. I mean, if you're already using something that works, if you're already using items that work, then stick to that. But if you're just totally clueless as to what to get, then these could help, hopefully. Most of these items are going to be quite like budget friendly, so drugstore items. So obviously it'd be easier for you to, you know, if you're just starting out, you're not really wanting to spend too much on makeup, then I would definitely recommend these products. So first off, for foundation, what I would definitely go for, I mean, I haven't really tried that many drugstore foundations, but from the ones I have tried, I would go for the Revlon Colorstay foundation. If you know me, you know that this is my holy grail foundation. I use it all the time. Not lately because I had run out and I have been having to use my matte foundations, which I don't really like. I'm not really a big fan of the matte foundations as much as the Colorstay. It comes in the combination oily formula and the normal to dry. I think everyone seems to prefer the combination to oily formula. It lasts really long as well. It doesn't, you know, dry out throughout the day. It lasts all day. Well, for me anyway. Good for oily skin. It doesn't feel like you have so much on your face as well. It's a medium coverage foundation. For concealer, I normally use a high-end brand for concealer. So this is what I would wear, what you'd wear. Obviously, some people don't really need concealer. Some people have really good skin. So after you apply your foundation, if you still have some blemishes you want to cover up, then you use some concealer. For me, I use the MAC Select Cover Up Concealer. But for people who are just starting out and don't want to spend money on MAC, I have two concealers. The first one I have is the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I don't normally use this for all of my face unless my matte foundation, my matte concealer runs out. So this one is just in the shade Chestnut. It's just one of my ones I have in my kit, but it's really, really good. Really good coverage as well. Or you have the Maybelline FIT ME concealer. This one I use under my eyes, so I don't really have one for all over my face. So these two brands, LA Girl, so if you're in the US, you can definitely find these. These are not in the UK, but you can get them online. I'll put the link in the description box. And also Maybelline. Maybelline you can get in the UK as well. So these two are really good for concealers if you need them. For powder, I haven't seen one, I haven't come across a drugstore all over face powder that works well for me, so I can only recommend what I use, and I use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Powder. I would definitely invest in this because it's an amazing powder. It gives a very light coverage and also a nice glowy finish to your skin. If you go outside in the sun, if you look at yourself in the sun with this powder on, your face is literally like glistening. And I only noticed that like really a long time after I started wearing it. So definitely, I mean, I know it's not a drugstore, but if you do have drugstore suggestions, let me know in the comments section. But the Mineralized Skin Finish, it's very, very light on your skin. It also is really good for setting your liquid foundation. Actually, come to think of it, there is a drugstore you could use in alternative, the Ben Nye powders. Normally I would use these for my under eye setting powder, but you can actually use them if you find the right shade for you. The Ben Nye Luxury, or translucent face powders really work well. This is in the shade Chestnut, pretty close to the Dark Deep Mineralized Skin Finish powder, but this is more on the reddy side. So I would definitely recommend Ben Nye as well if you're looking for an all over face powder. So when you apply your foundation, concealer and powder, the face will definitely lose all dimension and just look very flat. This is an optional step, but you might want to contour And contouring is when you want to accentuate certain aspects of your face, so like your cheekbones or your nose, you know, or your temples, that sort of thing, and that just brings back, that just basically shapens your face and makes it a bit more structured. So if you want to contour, for those who want to contour during their makeup routine, you need some sort of contour powder. Normally they'd say you should use 2 shades, something that's 2 shades darker than your skin tone, and I would go for something that's matte, that's like doesn't have any shimmer to it, because that's where you want that part of your face to recede. So I would use a powder. Some people use foundation as well, like a stick foundation, but I go for powder, and I go for the Sleek Face Contour Kit. It comes with a contour powder and then a highlighting shade as well. This is available in the UK, but for those in the US, you can get it in the US as well. But basically any sort, even if you can even use eyeshadow, a brown eyeshadow or whatever shade you are, that's 2 shades darker than your skin tone. You can use that to contour. You can even use a bronzer as well. The Covergirl bronzer is good for contouring. You would contour your cheekbones, your nose if you need to, maybe your jawline and the forehead, and then highlighting will also highlight maybe just, you know, above your cheekbones, you know, on your cheeks, just so you know where the light catches on your face, you know, above your just below your eyebrows as well, your brow bone. So the Sleek Face Contour Kit is pretty good for that. And like I said, any eyeshadow or even a stick foundation that's 2 shades darker than your skin tone. And for highlighting, you'd go for something that's 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. You might want to apply some blush as well to give a nice flush of colour to your face. So many good brands of blushes. You don't have to go all out or go to the high end. Even MAC do really good blushes, and NARS, but you can get very, very good drugstore brands. For example, we have Sleek. This is just a Sleek blush compact. It comes with a mirror as well, so very handy. This is one of their limited edition ones. I just thought I'd show you just what it looks like. It's just basically a nice blush palette, blush compact like this. Good coverage, and you get definitely a lot of colours to suit all skin types. They also came out with a palette of 3 blushes, so you definitely have have a few to choose from. So Sleek are very good when it comes to blushes. These cost, I'm not quite sure. I will put everything in the description, or maybe in the video, like the price and stuff, hopefully if I can find them, just to give you an idea. And also, there's also the brand La Femme. I'm not sure how available it is in the UK lately, because I feel like they've stopped doing them or something. But in the US, there was a website called makeupmania.com, and you can get La Femme blushes. These are like, I think when I got mine, they were about £2.50 each, or £2.99 for each blush, and they are so pigmented. If I just literally swatch the red one, it's so pigmented, you literally don't need to even put so much on, so they last a long time. Very affordable. This, I actually built up my collection. It didn't come, like this. I bought the palette and all the individual blushes, but La Femme are very good blushes, do very good blushes as well. I think Milani as well, but I don't really have that many because obviously it's not very available in the UK. It's not available in the UK. So Milani are also a really good brand for blushes. When it comes to eyes, once again, I don't have everything here. Eyeshadows. I always get questions about what eyeshadows to go for, which ones are really good. I would go for Wet n Wild, do really good eyeshadows, especially eyeshadow palettes. For instance, this one, as you know I talk about too much, is the Wet n Wild Vanity palette. This is a very good palette to start off with in terms of like simple, neutral makeup. So I'll definitely go for this one. But they do a range of colours as well. You have stuff like that. You have these as well. So you even have the 8 pan palettes as well. So Wet n Wild are amazing. They're very pigmented and they don't come off chalky, and they last all day if you use an eye primer. Also, you have the really big you know, eyeshadow palette. They do a range of colours as well. You have stuff like that. You have these as well. So you even have the 8 pan palettes as well. So Wet n Wild are amazing. They're very pigmented and they don't come off chalky, and they last all day if you use an eye primer. Also, you have the really big, you know, eyeshadow palettes like this, the 120 palette. This is just a plain, you know, no-name brand. You have 120 palette, 120 eyeshadows. Now with these ones, I'm not a big fan of all their shadows. I only go for specific ones, like the ones at the bottom, the neutral ones. Those ones work fine, but some of the other ones, some of them are like a hit and miss. So I haven't tried out the BH Cosmetics one, so I wouldn't know if they're very good, but I think they are. So BH Cosmetics are good for, you know, the big palettes. I think Coastal Scent do them as well, so just try out those ones. They're a lot cheaper than, you know, buying a MAC eyeshadow that costs like £11–12. So try out the ones that come in the big palette. I have this BH Cosmetics Day and Night palette. So stuff like that is good to try out. The ones that come with a range of colours as well. You know, so it's a lot more affordable, a lot more worth the money. Definitely recommend this one to go in your makeup bag if you're traveling, because it has all the shades you need for a neutral, simple look. I have a lot of videos where I've used this eyeshadow as well, so I'll also try and link them somewhere. It's gonna be a very full description box, but it helps to be able to give you guys, you know, videos and links to what I'm talking about. Mascaras. So mascaras, I don't go for higher mascaras. I don't see the need. They're just mascara. I mean, I guess some of them do what they say, but I've been fine with, you know, drugstore mascaras. And I go for Rimmel. Rimmel and Maybelline are really good. This is, excuse it, it's really old now. The Maybelline Scandal Eye Mascara, my favourite one, is orange. And it's amazing for volumizing, you know, for making your lashes very voluminous and, you know, quite thick. And then you have the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express Mascara as well. These two are really good. I would definitely recommend them. There are other ones as well that a lot of people use. If you have one that works for you, then definitely stick to them. Then you have your eyeliners, for those who like to wear, you know, eyeliners. You have your liquid, pencil or gel liners. So if you're just really basic and don't really know how to use liquid liners, you can always go for a black kohl pencil or black, you know, eye pencil. And in the UK, the one I would definitely recommend, because it's like really affordable, only £1, is the MUA eyeliner pencil in jet black. Looks like this. In the US, I believe there's one called Milani called Liquify, so you definitely have a lot to choose from. And my favourite gel liner is by Wet n Wild. You can't get it here, but I will put the link in the description box. I don't seem to have been able to find anything else as black as this gel liner, so it's very horrible inside, so I'm not sure whether I should really show you. I should really get another one, but it looks like that. And it's kind of dried up now, but yeah, I need to get a new one. But yeah, this one is really good. And then for a really good liquid liner, which happens to have run out and I've thrown away, but I'll put a picture somewhere in the video to show you. But this is the L'Oreal Superliner Black Lacquer eyeliner, and I absolutely love it. It's very good, very black as well. I don't know if you can get it in the US, but I think you can. But yeah, that's a very good one I would also recommend for you. When it comes to lip products, there's a vast range of lip products, lip pencils, lipsticks, lip glosses, and affordable lip pencils will have to be NYX. So if you're very not familiar with NYX and their brand, they do a lot of, you know, nice stuff. So I have a lot of NYX lip pencil because they're they last a long time and very good. They don't feel horrible and chalky on your lips. I could show you just a couple what they look like. So these are the NYX Slim Lip Pencil. They have two types, the Slim Lip Pencil and the longer ones. They have a longer, the longer looking ones like that. And the colours of each pencil are normally at the bottom of the lip pencil lip liner. So definitely I would recommend NYX. I don't have any other I don't really use any other drugstore lip pencils, but if you have some that works for you, like I said, definitely keep using them. When it comes to lipsticks, also a lot of good brands. Wet n Wild, as you know, I rave about Wet n Wild on my channel. I'll just show you a couple. The Wet n Wild Color Icon lipsticks, they look like this. And this is just one shade. This is in the shade Pretty Persimmon, a dupe to the MAC So Shade lipstick. So they look like this. They're very, very affordable, and they last all day on your lips. They don't dry out, they don't fade or anything, and they're just really, really good lipsticks for such a cheap price. I can't remember if it's $2 or $2.50 or something like that. There is a website that sells this as well. I will put them in the description box, so you can get them in the UK. You can't get them in the UK, but you can get them online to ship to the UK. Another brand that does really good lipsticks in the UK has to be Sleek. They look like this. So these are the Sleek True Colour lipsticks, and this is in the shade Mystic. Really, really nice. One of my favourite purple lipsticks. So Sleek are also very good for good long-lasting lip colours that stay on your lips and don't feel horrible or don't last very long. They're very, very nice. They come in a matte or sheen finish. Revlon do really good lipsticks all around. They have a matte one, Colorburst, cream lipsticks. This is just a matte one. They look like this. So definitely try out Revlon lipsticks. They're very affordable. You can get them cheap, you know, on eBay or wherever you get yours from if you're from the US. And also Rimmel as well. Rimmel are really good with their lipsticks. The Rimmel Kate lipsticks, for instance, which look like this. They're amazing as well. Also long lasting. I have videos on all my, pretty much most of my lipstick collections, reds, purples, pinks, all that, and I will list them in the description box. I did a summer lipsticks video, my summer lipsticks. I can do a drugstore one if you want. If you want me to do that, then let me know. I will try and film a drugstore summer lipsticks, you know, video with lip swatches as well. Also Milani are also good for lipsticks. I don't have their new collection because I really don't need any more lipsticks. I have too many lipsticks that I don't even wear, but I have one from Milani called Rose Hit. They also do really good, affordable, and long-lasting lipsticks as well, so definitely check out Milani. They're based in the US, so these are for the US, my US subscribers. The lip gloss, also a lot of good lip glosses out there. The ones I would definitely go for are by NYX. These are the Megashine Lip Glosses. Last long, smell absolutely amazing. They're quite pigmented in a way, so I wouldn't, a little goes a long way kind of thing, but they last long as well. And also e.l.f. also do really nice glosses. The Glossy Gloss, I'll definitely try them out as well. They do really good, a range of colours as well for all skin tones. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want me to go in depth into specific things, then let me know. I really hope this helped you. I want to do one on brushes as well. My favourite brushes and the ones I recommend, because I have found some new ones as time has gone on since my last video, so I will probably delete the old one and then refilm the new one. Any other questions about what you want me to film, any makeup beginner stuff, makeup beginner related videos, let me know what you want more in-depth information about or video on. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.